Let me tell you guys around the world a joke. Guy walks into a rental car department. No, wait, that's how my story starts here. For the last week or so, for an insurance claim, I've had this 2019 Jeep Compass, thank you Enterprise rental car, that's what they gave me. And I thought, wouldn't it be fun to compare that to our SUV, the 2019 RAV4? So, RAV4, Compass, which one wins? Let's get it started in here. Oh, woohoo! Uh-huh. Oh, woohoo! When we're doing our comparison today, let's all be fair and make sure we compare as many apples to as many apples as possible. I'm trying to be fair and balanced here. I did my best. So we've got the Jeep Compass Limited 4x4. Then we've got the RAV4 Limited all-wheel drive. I suppose I could have also used the XLE Premium all-wheel drive. So again, let's not get too specific here. We've got chrome accent with circular pieces along the front grille here with little honeycomb shapes in the middle here. Along the bottom, chrome accent pieces inside the fog lights and the lights here. They're halogen lights, daytime running lights, and fog lights. The ground clearance is 8.2 inches. You can get an upgrade where you get bi-xenon headlights, LED daytime running lights, and LED tail lights. It's not on this car here. You can also get an upgrade to sort of an equivalent of a safety package like Toyota Safety Sense, where you get a pre-collision system, a lane departure alert, a radar cruise control, and automatic high beams. The RAV has a dark gray trapezoidal grille here. It does have parking sensors in the front and the back, a silver accent piece. The ground clearance is 8.6 inches. It comes standard, every trim level comes standard with LED headlights, LED daytime running lights. It has traditional fog lights, and then it has Toyota Safety Sense 2.0, so it has pre-collision system with pedestrian detection during the daytime and nighttime, bicycle detection during the daytime, which is a nice feature. Then it's got road sign assist, do not enter, stop sign, yield, and speed limit signs. It picks up lane tracing assist that keeps you centered in your lane. It's got automatic high beams standard on every trim level, lane departure alert with steering assist, and then radar cruise control. Let's compare side profiles. We've got 19-inch alloy wheels on the RAV, black over fenders on both of the wheels here and along the bottom here to protect it from brush and things like that. Side turn signal indicators. It does have blind spot monitor along with rear cross traffic alert, so it alerts you when people are coming from the sides if you're backing up. It has smart key, auto open here on the side doors, on the driver's side, the passenger side, and the trunk with chrome accents here. The fuel tank is 14.5 gallons, and then it has dark painted, black painted roof rails. It does come standard with a moonroof. And our friend Mr. Jeep here, it has 18-inch alloy wheels here. Then it's got black over fenders along with the bottom accents to protect it from brush. It's got side turn signal indicators, blind spot monitor, and rear cross traffic alert. Black painted roof rails. It has auto open on the driver's side, the passenger side, and then it has a fuel tank of 13.5 gallons. Here's the RAV4 up close and personal. Take a look, take a closer look. And here's the Jeep up close. Take a look, take a closer look. So now let's compare the back end. And remember, this car is new on the lot. This one is a rental car, so take everything I show you with a grain of salt because the Jeep is not putting its best foot forward here. So the Jeep, it has traditional tail lights, 4x4 of course, rear wiper, nice layout in chrome, I really like that. And then it's got the honeycomb style accent mark along the bumper, similar to what is the front, so it kind of stays true to itself. Then it has dual exhaust here. Normally there's shiny tips, but again, it's a rental car, so take that with a grain of salt. This right here, it's not a power lift gate, although you can get that as an option. And then our friend the RAV here, this has a silver accent piece, rear wiper, backup camera, and this one also has a backup camera. Limited all-wheel drive. It has parking sensors along the back end, so when you get close to something, beep, 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 beep. It has dual chrome exhaust with chrome tips. It does come standard with a power liftgate here. You can operate this on the keyless entry by pushing the back door or from the front. Now let's look at cargo capacity here. There are going to be some differences between the two vehicles. The RAV just has more cargo space. So we'll show you the Jeep here. Behind the rear seats, it has 27 cubic feet of storage space. I like how it has two different lights. I'll show you that. A circular power port, tie downs everywhere so you can bungee things down. It's got overhead latches for kids. I do like that part a lot. And then I'll show you the spare tire part of it. Just push that down. Well, not a spare tire, but it does have a tire service kit. Now the RAV. This one has 37 cubic feet of storage space. Nice tall opening, wide. It's got different tie downs in all four corners here. And back there. Then it's got a storage pocket. I like that the Jeep has a light on either side. That's nice for utility work and camping and just seeing in the back. Circular power port here. Let's open this up here. Has a temporary spare tire in the back with some soundproofing material. The tonneau cover so you can hide your gear. In the Jeep, here's with the seats folded down here. This has 59 cubic feet of storage space behind the front seats now. And compared to that 59, the RAV has 69 feet. So those extra 10 cubic feet, that could mean 3 full-size suitcases more in the RAV. It could also mean 2 sets of golf clubs, 2 baby strollers. It's a big deal. Let's take a look under the hoods here. They both use prop rods to hold the hood in place. I do like the hood blanket here that the Jeep has. RAV4 does not have that. RAV4 has a 2.5 liter 4-cylinder engine, 203 horsepower, 184 foot-pounds of torque. It uses an 8-speed automatic transmission. Pay no attention to the dirt. This is a rental vehicle again, so it doesn't have to be 100% clean. This is a 2.4 liter multi-air engine, 180 horsepower, 175 foot-pounds of torque. It does have a 9-speed automatic transmission. Gas mileage. Everyone wants to know about MPG. MPG, easy as 1, 2, 3. The Jeep 4x4 gets 22 in the city, 30 in the highway, combined to 25. Not bad. The RAV4 gets 25 in the city, 33 on the highway, combined of 28. Also not bad. Passenger space in the back seat. I'm sitting in the Jeep here. It's got a good amount of leg room, head room, shoulder room, hip room, that kind of stuff. This is with the seat a little bit more forward. I'll do the same thing with the RAV. The seats are not as comfortable as the RAV, but they're still fine. This middle seat is very flat. It almost feels like indented in a way. This is with the seat more back. Still a good amount of legroom, like I said. Headroom is very good in the Jeep. Jeep's known for having good sizing, so I'm impressed. Got leather seating here. It's got rear air vents. It also has, I do like this, the wall plug in here, the grounded outlet, and then USB charging port as well. Cup holders. Let's check out the armrest. Very comfortable. Actually, it's a little not so dense, kind of squishy. But yeah, that's good space in there. I like the legroom a lot in the RAV4. This is with the seat back and tilted as a front passenger might have, so you want to see in its worst condition what it would be like. I've still got plenty of legroom here. I like the seat back pocket here. Lots and lots of headroom. The middle seat is a clear advantage. It's very comfortable here. I'd buy this one just based on the middle rear seat, and I'm not even gonna ever sit in it. Just kidding, sort of. Now you can see the headroom here in the RAV. It's quite nice. This is with the seat a little bit more forward. Nice legroom, can stretch out and chill. Take a look at the back here. It's got 2 USB charging ports here. Then it's got dual air vents. 2 air vents, I should say. Nice, chunky. I like this armrest better. Yeah, I'm biased, I know. No, I like it better. And then I do like how the seats recline at 2 different angles. You can have it right there, or you can set it back.
Here's the RAV4 interior here. I like that window cutout, and the side mirror has been pushed out just a little bit to give you excellent visibility on the side. Chrome accents here, storage shelf right there in the passenger side. Has an 8-inch infotainment multimedia screen here, dual temperature controls, push button start. Here's the Jeep interior. Notice that there's no window cutout there, so it's a little bit less visibility. It's fine, just a little bit less visibility. But the black interior has a totally different vibe to it, obviously. Nice visibility in the windshield, very big windshield. Nice infotainment screen. Here's the interior here. Leather seats, heated seats. I do like the controls on the multimedia screen here. I'll show you those in a little bit. Very, very deep dash. You're very much separated from the windshield when you're in the driver position, that's for sure. And this one here, the passenger seat, that's the back of the seat. It does have a pump that raises and lowers you, which I like. Then we've got blind spot monitor. It's a triangle shape. I do like that a lot. It's in the side view mirror, which makes sense. Any car that doesn't have it in the side view mirror, it just doesn't make sense. It has a power driver seat with lumbar support. Light controls here. And actually this right here, this is my magnetic car phone holder. It fits right in the air vent here, and you set your cell phone on. Has a magnet in the cell phone, attached to the cell phone, so you can still have your case on. And then you put it right here, and then you can do navigation, music, anything you want to. You can even watch videos in the passenger side, of course, while the driver's driving. I suggest that you get one of these by Yosh. I'll put the description link right down in the description. Click on it and order with the code YOSH, Y-O-S-H 0005, and you'll get a discount. Storage room here. That's my garage door opener. Then we've got automatic parking brake here. I like that. Traction control on and off. This is the engine start and stop button. It'll save gas mileage because it shuts off the gasoline when you're at traffic lights and stop signs. I don't ever recommend using it. I've hated this function. This is something I cannot stand. It makes you lurch or jolt forward every time you start up at a green light. Not a fan at all. Did I feel strongly about that one? I can't tell. But then you got the four-wheel drive mechanism with your multi-terrain select, so you can do snow, sand, mud. Very good system here. Everybody buys Jeeps because they're Jeeps and you know what they're gonna do. Circular power port here, the auxiliary jack, and then the USB. Dual temperature controls, parking sonar on and off. I like the steering wheel controls. They're easy to use. Cruise control here. Does not have radar cruise control on this one. You can get it as an option though. Easy to tell the Bluetooth, voice commands, cell phone on, cell phone off. Pick up a call, I mean. Duh. This goes through your multi-information display here. Just like that. I really like the infotainment system here in the Jeep. It's very easy to use. I can plug into my Bluetooth right there. Climate control. I like the large chunky buttons, so you can control that on your own. This way here, you can do different apps. The controls, this is for heated steering wheel and also heated seats, just like that. The phone and then settings. But it's very easy to use. I like the large pictures. Auto dimming rear view mirror. Lights. Then we've got let there be light. Okay. It does not have a sunroof standard, like I said. And that's the Jeep interior. RAV4 with its Softex perforated seating here. This one does not have vertical controls on the passenger seat. It would be nice if it did. It has 6 speakers. The Jeep has 6 speakers. This one you can upgrade to the JBL sound system, which gives you 11 speakers. And in the Jeep you can update to 9 speakers, Beats premium sound. So, I'll show you from the side here. Doesn't have as deep of a dash. I kind of like that better. I like being closer to the windshield, but you know, not too far. Some people might really like that expansive space that's in the Jeep. The RAV4 with its soft tech seating here. It's funny to me how companies will do similar technology, just different ways of doing it. Where the Jeep has the triangle, the Toyota has the pictures of the car with the car next to it in its blind spot. They both light up amber orange. They're both very good systems. Power driver's seat here with lumbar support. I like the automatic high beams on here, power liftgate, storage pocket. Really easy to use controls here. Just one button for picking up a call, hanging up a call, voice commands, multi-information display, radar cruise control, lane departure alert, cruise control. Very simple here. Let's go through the multi-information display. It's a 7-inch multi-information display. Just gives you different pieces of information about your car. There's the all-wheel drive. Lane tracing assist, pre-collision system, blind spot monitor, parking sonar, rear cross traffic alert. And then storage. Got 2 different charging USB ports, so a total of 5. Standard in the RAV. Cup holders. There's eco mode, normal mode, sport mode. You can also do rock and dirt, mud and sand, snow, downhill assist control. Storage right here. Then we've got USB port and a 12-volt circular port. This is for heated and cooled seats because it has the weather package. That's not standard on it, but it does have the weather package along with heated steering wheel as well. So the heated steering wheel is not standard on it. Dual temperature controls. And then a different philosophy than Jeep has. It's a raised 8-inch multimedia screen that is closer to the windshield, so you don't have to look too far away. It does have the digital rear view mirror. There's a camera right inside the back windshield, so you can get full view of what's behind you, as opposed to this normal view that we all see in a standard rear view mirror. Boom! Up top here it has standard safety connect. Also has Wi-Fi connect standard on it. Moonroof. Lighted vanity mirrors with the slider extender here. And I should tell you, the Jeep, I really like how they use their Apple CarPlay in their system. It's very easy to use. And Toyota also has the Apple CarPlay and Alexa enabled commands. And I'm going to give you some outside information and facts from third-party sources. According to Motor Trend, they tested 0 to 60 on both vehicles. The RAV4 did that in 8.2 seconds. The Jeep did that in 10.5 seconds. Motor Trend also tested out the stopping distance from 60 miles an hour to 0. RAV4 stopped in 131 feet. The Jeep Compass stopped in 144 feet. So that's 13 feet extra stopping distance in the Jeep, longer than the length of a vehicle. Reliability. Everyone wants to know how long these things will last with as little problems as possible. Sounds like life. Actually, J.D. Power and Associates tested out 3-year reliability of vehicles. Toyota ranked 8th, and then with 61 more problems per 100 vehicles, Jeep ranked 28th. This next one I really like because Consumer Reports asked their readers in December of 18, reliability of car companies. Toyota ranked 2nd, Jeep ranked 22nd. I like that one because that's the same reason why with movie reviews, why I always look at the audience reviews versus the critics. Let's figure out what we like. There is kind of a blind spot in the front for visibility, just with that big thick pillar and the mirror set so close to the pillar. Kind of blocks everything out, but good visibility in the front. I like the instrument readout. One of the things that I wish they did differently is the instrument panel is set so far into the dash that it just looks almost distant. It looks like it's 3-dimensional, but it's really far away. So that would be something I might improve if I was Jeep. Maybe a lot of people like it though. Like the big digital speedometer. The multi-information display here. Very easy to look at. Controls, there are a lot of them, but they're not bad at all. See the visibility on the side. Not a very good visibility in the back corner, just because there's that chunky wall there. And that's the visibility out the back. A lot of people said they'd like to see what the visibility looks like. Move it back here. So as far as driving, the car drives fine. It's smooth, it's relatively quiet on the highway. You do hear some engine noise. You kind of feel like you're floating. Actually, my wife drove this one and she said she didn't like it at all because you feel like you're constantly bouncing kind of up and down like you're on a boat. We were joking about it. Now this level does not have lane departure alert, anything like that. I believe you can get it as an option. I'll tell you about that in a little bit because I have the actual specifications. I want to be fair about it. The one thing I definitely do not like is there's my energy drink there. This engine start and stop. Every time you're at a traffic light, it shuts off the engine. But when you get going again at a green light, there's a jolt and it's almost startling. Like every time I've started the car up at a green light, it surprised me. It's a jolt and it physically moves you. So I don't like that at all. Luckily you can turn that off. The one thing about this Jeep is it drives bigger than what it is. And what I mean by that is if you see how far the windshield is from where I am, the dash is huge. So you either feel like you're very separated from the windshield or you love the visibility. I think there'll be two different schools of thoughts on that one. You see, and the cool thing is about a Jeep is you're not buying it to be smooth, quiet, comfortable. You're buying it because you're buying a Jeep. You know you're getting a utility vehicle that's going to be great for off-roading. So you kind of take the positives with the negatives and you know what you're getting because it's a Jeep. Let's start this RAV4 test drive out here. And notice the road sign assist already. It picked up that I'm coming up to a stop sign. And people think, why would that be important? Well, if you're looking down at the multimedia screen, let's say, or something else, or your phone or whatever, or the multi-information display, the nice thing is it tells you right on the multi-information display, hey, yo, there's a stop sign coming up, dude. Let's check out the visibility. Very nice windshield space. Visibility, really good visibility on the side. And then looking out the back, I like that big window cutout there. Lessens any blind spots. I feel like the RAV4 has really good acceleration. It has 203 horsepower. The Jeep has 180. The Jeep is nice. It's got good acceleration. It's just the RAV has a little bit more pick-me-up, I guess you can say. Has about 9 more torque, I think, than the RAV. So it has a little bit more start me up and a little bit more get me and go. There's the dynamic navigation system. I like that raised screen because it's right where I'm looking while I'm driving. You don't have to take your eyes too far down just to look at the multimedia. I'll show you the blind spot monitor. Right there. Shows up very nicely. The nerve, I'm getting beat by a Mazda. Huh. The car's nice and solid. It doesn't get pushed around by wind or trucks or anything like that. Holds its own really well. I'm going to show you the lane departure alert here. You can hear that go off. So if I cross a line, if you cross the line without your turn signal on, it thinks you might be distracted or sleepy, so it alerts you. And steering assist kind of guides you back into your lane very gently, very nicely. It's like an invisible hand that's pushing your car back into the lane before you cross traffic or go into a ditch. Follow that Jeep Compass. I said follow them, blind spot. Follow them. Here's how the radar cruise control works. You just turn it on, set your speed, and then it keeps you a distance between you and the cars in front of you. And actually, watch this, lane tracing assist. It's going around the turn on its own. I'm gonna hold the steering wheel, but look at that. It just keeps you centered in your lane, even around a turn. That is really good if you're accidentally distracted in your car. And after a certain time, it tells you to hold the wheel. Smart car. You can change the settings. So I have it at one setting, so it'll keep me closer to the next car in front of me. It's pretty cool, dude, pretty cool. There's that Jeep Compass again. I like the suspension on this car. One thing I noticed, and my wife really noticed on the Jeep, is that you felt like you were kind of floating in air and kind of bouncing, sort of like when you're in a boat and you hit waves as you're going. This one here, it's nice and soft suspension, very smooth, very comfortable, keeps you level, and it really holds this corner well. Rear multi-link suspension, ladies and gentlemen. The window sticker on the RAV4, this one's going to cost more. I could have also done the XLE Premium with just a few less options on it, so it's just a debate, but the Jeep will definitely have the lower price. I'm sure you all know that. RAV4 Limited all-wheel drive, made in Canada. Could be made in Japan as well. Gas mileage combined of 28. Standard equipment here because it's a RAV4 Limited all-wheel drive. This is what's in the weather package. Some options that were added on the car. And then this one has a window sticker of $38,000. So I pulled a window sticker of a similar Jeep Compass Limited 4x4. Being a rental car, I don't have the specific one for this car, but I got one very close to it. So you can see standard features here. See, the total price is $33,300. It has some optional equipment on it, including the upgraded screen. Now, two things that are important to this car that you would want to get as options. You would want to add in a sunroof, which would raise the price, and then you would want to add in the safety features that are standard in the RAV to compete with that one, like lane departure alert, pre-collision system, automatic high beams, radar cruise control. The gas mileage is lower. It's 25 as compared to 28 on the RAV.
So there you have it with this comparison, with this battle. I did the heavy lifting, told you the specs, the comparisons. Now you do the really tough part. Write down in the comments section which one you would prefer if you had a choice, the Jeep Compass or the Toyota RAV4. Also, click the link in the description section for that cell phone holder that fits right in an air vent. It fits in pre-owned cars, new cars, right through your phone case. All brands except for the ones that have circular air vents. Don't get it for that one, but it's very inexpensive. You get a 2-pack for under $10. It's Amazon Prime, free shipping, and it helps me out a little bit. Woo! This has been exciting. Woo! See you next time.
As for me, Jeff Teague, if you're in the North Carolina area looking for a new Toyota, or you can order your vehicle directly from me, we'll ship it right to your house.